Imagine it's the year 2030. More men than ever before are choosing to stay single, opting out of traditional relationships and marriage. This trend is not just a passing phase, it's a significant societal shift. In this video, we'll explore what could happen if this pattern continues. How might it affect individuals, families, and society as a whole? Let's dive into the possible consequences, both positive and negative, of a world where men increasingly choose to remain single. First, let's look at the reasons behind this trend. Many men cite personal freedom, financial independence, and a desire to focus on their own goals as key factors. Others mention the fear of divorce, changing gender roles, or simply not finding the right partner. These motivations are complex and varied, but together they're fueling a growing movement of men who are content to live life on their own terms. Understanding these reasons is crucial to predicting what comes next. As more men choose to remain single, the traditional idea of relationships and marriage begins to shift. Fewer marriages mean fewer traditional families, and dating culture evolves. People may seek companionship in new ways, such as through friendships, online communities, or alternative living arrangements. This could lead to a broader definition of what it means to be connected, but it might also leave some feeling isolated or disconnected from traditional support system. The decision of many men to stay single could have significant economic consequences. Single individuals often spend differently than married couples, focusing more on personal interests and less on family-oriented expenses. Industries like real estate, childcare, and even travel may see shifts in demand. On the other hand, sectors catering to single lifestyles, such as entertainment, fitness, and technology, could experience growth. The economy adapts as society's priorities change. More men staying single, social dynamics inevitably change. Friendships and social networks may become more important as sources of support and companionship. Communities might adapt by creating more inclusive spaces for singles. However, there could also be challenges, such as increased loneliness or a sense of being left out of traditional milestones like marriage and parenthood. Society will need to find new ways to foster connection and belong. Decline in marriage rates among men could reshape the very structure of families. With fewer men marrying, there may be fewer children born, leading to smaller family units and potentially lower birth rates. Extended families might become less common, and the traditional nuclear family could become just one of many possible arrangements. This transformation could have long-term effects on how we define family and pass down tradition. Choosing to stay single can have both positive and negative effects on mental health. On one hand, men may enjoy greater autonomy and less stress from relationship conflicts. On the other, some may struggle with loneliness or a lack of emotional support. Mental health services and community programs could become increasingly important, helping individuals build resilience and find fulfillment outside of traditional relationships. As the number of single men grows, society will likely adapt in various ways. Policies and social services may evolve to better support single adults, from housing options to healthcare and retirement planning. Media and culture may also shift, with new narratives that celebrate singlehood and redefine success. These adaptations could help ensure that everyone, regardless of relationship status, has opportunities for happiness and fulfillment. Summary: if men continue to choose singlehood by 2030, the effects will ripple through every aspect of society. From personal happiness to economic trends and family structures, the world will look very different. While there will be challenges, there are also opportunities for growth, innovation, and new ways of connecting. The future is uncertain, but one thing is clear: the choices we make today will shape the world of tomorrow.